insecurity is a challenge that needs urgent attention. These are the words of the acting executive secretary of the ARCN, who was ably represented by Dr. Oluwafemi Salako, the director of plant resources. Him and other resource persons at the second Fcapt conference harped on the need for urgent attention in ensuring that there is adverse effect of the renewed hope for Nigerians. With stakeholders, harping on the importance of the need for Nigerians to have sustainable food and, of course, nutritional one at that. They are looking at farmers keying into the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has ensured that the agricultural sector is being driven by knowledge base. Let's go into the hall and see for ourselves what the stakeholders have in store. Let's go.
We're indeed honored to be part of this conference, especially at the issue that confronts our national existence, which is food security. Food is essential for our survival and is also the basis of human dignity, health, economic stability, and national security. It gives us the energy we need to work, support our families, and help us plan for the future. Even so, food security is one of the biggest challenges we face as a nation today. The theme of this conference, which is National Food Security, the present challenge and the renewed hope for the future, a case study of Nigeria, is not only timely, but also urgent. It directly addresses the crossroads at which Nigeria and much of Africa currently stands. The ability of a nation to feed itself is a fundamental pillar of sovereignty, stability, and prosperity. Without food security, there can be no true security at all. You agree with me? Now, the present challenge, which is a clear and present danger. Let us reflect honestly on this present reality. Despite Nigerians' abundant arable land, favorable climate, and youthful population, the country continues to face significant food insecurity. Recent reports indicate that over 25 million Nigerians experience varying degrees of hunger. That is substantiated by several data, as we see in the FAO, the National Bureau of Statistics. Several factors contribute to this situation, including climate change, conflict in agricultural regions, poor infrastructure, a very large portion through post-harvest losses. All this inadequate investment in agricultural technology and inconsistent policies, all of which have created a challenging environment for the farmers and consequently the whole nation. We have witnessed seasons when the prices of essential stable food such as rice, maize, and yam have surged beyond the reach of ordinary citizens. Many farmers have been displaced from their land due to insecurity, highlighting the vulnerability of our food supply chains to disruptions caused by pandemics, floods, and conflicts. However, these challenges are not insurmountable. We have the capacity to find solutions to them. Now, with respect to the renewed hope, our path of going forward, the story of Nigeria has always been one of resilience, and it must continue to be so. Hope is not mere optimism, it is a call to action rooted in possibilities. To renew hope for food security in Nigeria, we must reimagine our approach across multiple fronts. The first of all is in the area of policy and governance. We need clear, farmer-focused policies that support local production and encourage innovation and protect what? Farmers. We should also simplify processes to remove unnecessary delays. Food security must become a national priority rather than just a sector issue. Secondly, in the area of technology and innovation, innovation is essential for the next agricultural revolution, including areas like precision farming, biotechnology, drones for crop monitoring, and data-driven soil analysis. Nigeria's tech-savvy youth are a valuable resource in this effort. In the area of education and research, institutions like the Federal College of Agricultural Produce and Technology should take the lead in research that combines science, communication, arts, and economics to create sustainable food systems. Research should move from theory to real-world application and from published studies to practical use. Climate action. We need to invest in agriculture that protects the climate. This means using crops that can withstand changes, such as those that can have the capacity to save water and the use of renewable energy for processing, for food processing. In the area of rural employment, empowerment and inclusion, we need to empower our farmers, especially women and youth, as entrepreneurs and innovators, not just laborers. We must improve infrastructure in rural areas, including roads, storage facilities, and electricity. In the area of partnership, we need to achieve food security. Everyone must work together. This includes the government, businesses, schools, community groups, and international partners. The Nigerian example. What are the lessons and the opportunities? Nigeria has seen successes that we should all build on. We have local rice production in Kebbi and innovative cassava programs in the south. We also have youth-led agro-preneurship movements and creative food supply solutions that emerged during the pandemic. These examples show that change is what? Possible. We have valuable resources, including diverse farming areas, a rich agricultural history, and an entrepreneurial spirit. Let's use these strengths with clear strategies and strong commitment. Finally, in conclusion, what is a call to action? Ladies and gentlemen, food security is not merely an option, it is an essential necessity. Our ancestors farmed the land with hope, faith, and hard work, sustaining generations. Now, it is our own responsibility to apply our best human ingenuity, discipline, and unity of purpose to ensure that no Nigerian goes to bed hungry. The road ahead will not be easy, but it's what? Achievable. Together, with courage and clarity, we can transform today's challenges into tomorrow's triumph. As we participate in the sessions of this conference, I urge all of us to think boldly, collaborate wisely, and commit ourselves personally to this national call. The future beckons and the renewed hope awaits.
We gather here today as thought leaders, policy makers, academics, researchers, scientists, students, and industry professionals, united by a shared purpose to explore, understand, and address one of the most pressing concerns of our time, ensuring sustainable, accessible, and resilient food systems for our nation. Food security is not just an agricultural issue, it is a multi-dimensional challenge that intersects with the economics, health, education, the environment, technology, and the governance. This conference proudly embraces the mark of multidisciplinary because true progress requires collaboration across boundaries and the integration of diverse perspectives and expertise. And complete, it is clear that the path to national food security is fraught with challenges. Yet, within these challenges lies the seed of renewed hope. Hope through innovation, policy reform, inclusive development, and the resilience of our farmers and their communities. I commend the organizing committee, the sponsors, the partners for their commitment to excellence in creating this vital space for learning and collaboration. To all our speakers and presenters, thank you for your contributions. And to our delegates, we are thrilled to have you here with us. Let us open our minds, challenge assumptions, and foster ideas that will move us closer to a future where no one goes to bed hungry. And this is the ultimate aim of Mr. President. A future where national food security is not just a goal, but a guaranteed reality.
The rubber tree has two major outputs that are useful in the industrial sector as well as other uses. These include the white liquid substance tapped from the rubber tree, which is called latex, and the rubber seeds that are produced from the rubber trees.
So when you make this tiny cord, you are going to be
After the liquid is tapped from the rubber, it can be sold in its liquid form or processed into rubber sheet. To achieve standard of processing of rubber liquid into a more profitable form, the Rubber Research Institute of Nigeria has a rubber latex processing section.
Here is a pilot plant set up by the Rubber Research Institute to encourage, through demonstration, the value chain addition of our produce.
Okay.
Usually, when you tap rubber from the field, as I'm very, very sure you guys have seen earlier today, it is processed into raw materials that can be consumed by would-be manufacturers who are interested in using natural rubber as a base raw material.
For grains, we have the parabolic solar dryers. These are specialized solar dryers used for drying agricultural produce such as whole grains, yam and cassava chips, fruits and vegetables more efficiently. It is made of a special material that concentrates the rays of the sun within the enclosure while eliminating harmful ultraviolet radiation. Products dried are free from contaminants and are hygienic.
The parabolic shaped solar dryer is a need-based technology because virtually when we travel all over the country, you will see by the roadside, you see people drying all sorts of agricultural produce. Some spread their own on bare ground, and by the time the vehicles are moving, the raised dust, the dust stay on the products. The reptiles will come, they will eat whatever they can eat, drop their feces and their urine on it, and the owner comes in the evening to pack everything together and still eat that product. And the product has been contaminated, and we feel this is not right, and it is part of our mandate to make sure that we set it right, and that was what led to this, so that we can solve this problem at the grassroots level. Instead of drying by the roadside, drying on just bare ground in their villages, when they have this as a drying center, everybody in the community can bring their product there, spread on the tray, and they get it dry under hygienic condition that is covered. And the dryer also have another property to screen the ultraviolet ray of the sun, which is also can cause hazard to human health.
Welcome to Federal College of Land Resources Technology, Kuru, Jos, Plateau State.
The atomic absorption spectrophotometer, AFS, is an instrument which is used for the determination of metals that are dissolved in source.
Plantation. Put it like one. Welcome to Production Farms, where we're going to take you around our production tanks and a practical fisheries and integrated farm. We integrate the farming system with a banana and plantain and so many aquatic animals.
Students and the other youths and women within the community. And this, in the aspect of training, we have two aspects of the fisheries and aquaculture. The fisheries aspect is the way to catch a fish, like a processing aspect, the catching aspect, and then when we come to the aquaculture aspect, is the breeding and then the production unit. In every aspect of agriculture sector, you need to have a seed. So the college here, our mandate is to train how to produce a fish seed, that is the fingerlings. And also not only the fingerling production also, we also aid in producing manpower from different aspects of the community, different communities. Fishery School Baga is a very long it's established in 1978, of which for me, let me use of opportunity to say that I'm also part and parcel of this college because I graduated from this college, and that college, the college is more or less of entrepreneurship of the college, where when a student leaves the college, at least can stand by itself. Now, as we are talking about the federal government is now talking about food security. So once if you come out from this college, you can able to at least maintain our training and then also stand by yourself, self-employment.
Agricultural production is capital intensive, but we have neglected that aspect. Agriculture is always seen as poor man's job. What we feel as agriculture is a kind of a dejected person, very sick looking, poor, not so neat, carrying hoe always like this, going to the farm. It is your responsibility as students of these days to ensure that you change this narrative. You must try to practice what you are doing or what you are taught and be seen to be practicing what you are doing. I'm not mentioning poor infrastructure, access to markets, and lack of value addition. I was in Ghana last week with my Vice Chancellor, a Deputy Vice Chancellor, and the Director, Academic Planning. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, we are in a shop. She wanted to buy a granite product, which to me is exactly alawar geda. I don't know how to say it in English. We all know alawar geda. You know what they did? It was just packaged. I said, look, madam, we are not going to buy this thing. Say, but why? I say, yes, we left it in Kano. Why are we coming here to buy? What's the difference? He said, but look at this one, how neat it is. I said, let's go back home and make our own neat. That's the difference. And you are going to pay for more. Our Alawa Geda is naked. Go out here in Kano, go around Kaswelimi. I like to buy, but I have to look left and right to ensure that there is no sign of any of my students. Because you know these days they will just take a picture and say, see him buying Alawa Geda. I am a granite breeder. I promise every day I eat granite or granite products. Every day. So when I see it, just turn around and buy. Put it in the leather. So that is one thing we are not doing. Value addition. So as a college, if you can take this aspect, believe you me, you are going to help Nigeria greatly on this aspect of value addition. Low support for R4D. I was wondering, the representative of the ARCN did not mention support. When you have people with money, those who are going to sign, please always let's talk about it. We are not talking about salary. We don't lack salaries. We are paid as and when due. But then, what of the commitment for research? Check the 16 research institutions he mentioned. How much have they received from the budgetary allocation for 2024 for research? I'm not a director, I'm not working there, but I have the feeling, not much. Please, Mr. SSA, we need your commitment. Financing research, very, very important. If we don't do that, wallahi, we are going to be nowhere. We'll always be talking. We'll always be talking. We know research entails a lot of expenditure. We have a lot. I will show you some pictures. We have a lot of innovative materials, good varieties, good technologies, but we don't have the wherewithal, we don't have the means to take them out to the farmers. We need support to take them out to the farmers, and we have the people who will support us. That is why we are calling on the SSA to look on this side.
I can see development. I will have to thank the Provost for his effort in order to develop this college. One of the ways in which he has done very well is to initiate this annual conference. For any institution to answer the name, there has to be learned conference.
Institute for recognizing his contribution towards agriculture and food security, especially during this administration. Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate it. Every time there's a particular crop that Madam Mohammed Yusuf Bohem will make sure each class is cultivated. And it was all because of him. And today, the tutelage has paid off. I'm here, and I can't thank him enough.
On behalf of my executive director, I would like to congratulate the Provost, IMC, and LOC on this second Fcapt National Conference with the theme National Food Security, the Present Challenge, and the New Hope for the Future. Looking at the situation of the country, I would like to say that the conference team and sub-team are not out of context. As we all know, agriculture is the backbone of many economies, providing food, employment for the country, livelihood for millions around the world. I believe during our discussion in the next 3 days, we will provide meaningful solutions to challenges facing food security through our research findings and proper post-harvest management technologies.
With all said by stakeholders at this conference, it is hoped that the resolutions of this conference would do justice to the challenges bedeviling this sector. From here in Kano, I am Khadija Oluwatoyin saying bye for now on the program Agric Today.